Alrighty, next game up here in a heartbreaking loss again by this Dolphins team, losing by a field goal at the last second. They lose 30-28 to this Falcons team, but once again, this has nothing to do with Tua. Tua is looking real gosh dang good. Now, the interceptions, a little bit of bonehead plays, but what happens after the interceptions? I mean, he comes right back at it, and then he went down on 2 touchdown drives in the fourth quarter, down 13 points, and goes down and takes a 1-point lead. And just unfortunately, the defense only has 2 minutes really to defend, can't let him get a field goal, and the defense flounders. So once again, this is not Tua, folks. It is not Tua. He needs to clean up the interceptions, but the fact that he's able to bounce back from those turnovers really every single time, we just saw it last week as well through the interception. What happened? Touchdown drive just to make up for it. Throws 2 interceptions here. The first interception, he didn't have a chance to kind of, make up for it because it was the end of half on their next one. But then his second interception, he comes back and scores a touchdown right off of that, and then makes up for it once the Falcons fumble. He goes down and takes the ball with 5 minutes left and goes down and scores a touchdown. So this man is clutch. He's able to put those bad mistakes behind him. I mean, we see Sam Darnold throws an interception, can't even throw a touchdown after. We see, Zach Wilson does the same thing, but that's a little bit of a different situation. But I mean, we're seeing these other quarterbacks that everybody loves to kind of talk about. It says, oh no, we can believe in them, we can believe in them, look at this one play, we can believe off of just this one play alone, and then they all clown Tua. It makes no sense. It honestly makes no sense to clown Tua this much. It makes no sense to me. Everybody's clowning them. Dolphin fans are clowning them for absolutely no reason. The man had another superb game that the defense, who we have a defensive minded coach at the head coaching position, can't lock in for one stop. Now, granted, Matt Ryan threw an absolutely perfect ball, and we'll break this down in our Wednesday film study to break down Tua a little bit, to once again just make our case, because we're the only ones screaming that Tua is a really good, viable, winnable quarterback. I say he's a little bit of an accurate passer than Lamar Jackson is overall, just pure passing wise. I see this in Tua, so we'll once again break it all down for y'all, because once again he's getting clowned in the media saying that they should trade for Deshaun Watson and that they need to move off of Tua. How absolutely absurd is this, folks? And it makes no sense when everybody supports Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold and all these other bad quarterbacks like this. It just honestly, it makes no sense to me, and it's frustrating from my aspect, because these people are getting paid millions of dollars to be on talk sports on TV, and are saying Tua can't play, and I'm over here, I'm not getting paid anything for this, not yet. We'll see if that changes. We'll see. Patreon.com/takesbyfans, $5 a month, folks. That's all we're asking for. But yeah, I mean, we see Tua and we're watching him and we're showing y'all, hey, this is not Tua. This is literally everybody else on the Dolphins. It's not Tua single-handedly, not even by a mile. And everybody on the national media is like, oh, he's trash, you need to trade him, you need to move off of him, you got to draft somebody this season, this offseason, blah blah. It makes no sense. But let's digress a little bit. So let's talk about Tua. Good performance here. Once again, scoring out of the gate here. First drive touchdown. Fantastic. Then the blocked field goal kind of, hurts us a little bit as well. Then we get the interception. Leads to only 3 points, though. And then the interception off the Atlanta interception, once again, just unacceptable by Tua throwing the interceptions here, but he's able to make up for it, which is great. The first interception, not 100% his fault. The thought was there. He was trying to hit the tight end, Adam Shaheen, in the end zone. He got the ball over the linebacker, but he was kind of double covered. The corner comes and jumps the route, so it was good thinking by Tua there. Just unfortunately, I don't know if he saw the second defender or thought he could squeeze it in a really tight window. Once again, we're going to break all this down on Wednesday, folks, so don't worry. We'll show y'all. So the first interception I don't think was bad. The second interception was bad. Threw a flat-footed, just kind of lobbed it while he was getting hit over the middle of the field, and that was just an easy pick for the linebacker to pick off. So, but then, once again, just coming back, I mean, we're down 13 points with 12 minutes left, and he takes 2 touchdown drives. That's what Tua can do when you let this man loose and let him open it up. I mean, just look at this last touchdown drive, 17-yard pass. 16-yard pass, 4-yard touchdown pass. Tua going down the field, opening it up and throwing the balls. And then this touchdown pass after the interception thrown by Tua. 18-yard pass, 27-yard pass, 9-yard pass, 11-yard pass, 1-yard pass, and then it's a 7-yard pass to the tight end for the touchdown. So it's Tua actively going out there. We're not relying on the running game. We have no running game. We're not relying on Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett is trash. We're relying on Tua to go down the field, and I feel like that's when the play calls open up, and that's the problem for the Dolphins. Let Tua work. Let this man go down the field. Open up the offense. Don't be so conservative on the first couple of possessions. I mean, the first touchdown drive goes 16 plays. 16 plays with a 17-yard pass by Tua. And then everything's kind of a little bit more conservative down there. But let this man open it up. He's proven it time and time again. And you only let this man open it up when we get down big, because the defense can't, force the offense off the field to save their life in key situations. So just let Tua work. I feel like the Dolphins are letting the outside media influence their decision on what Tua actually is. So let's break down these stats here. Here we go. Tua goes 32 of 40, folks. 32 of 40. Absolutely fantastic. 80% completion percentage. 291 yards. 4 touchdowns. He did throw those 2 interceptions. Once again, got to clean those up. But running the ball, Myles Gaskin back. Thank goodness we're reestablishing the run here. 15 carries for 67 yards. Finally getting back on tap. 2 of 4 rushes for 29 yards. And Tua, please stop. You're not a dual threat quarterback. He's very, very slow, folks. He does not have any good speed about him. And he doesn't, run, when it's not necessary. But when you run, just take off and go. He does this kind of hesitation, and we're going to show that as well. He does the same move. It worked on the first one, so he kept it up. It's looking one way and then faking and then coming back and going the other way. And we'll break it down, folks. We'll watch it all. But he was using that move every single time. Just go and run. You're already too slow. You juking. You don't have the acceleration to come out of that juke and pick up the extra 3-4 yards needed to reach the first down. Just take it, tuck it, and run. Tuck it and run. That's all you have to do. Stop with the pump fake. It doesn't work. It's not working. You're not getting any extra yards. Your acceleration does not allow you to do this. And then who was Tua throwing to? We got Mike Gesicki, 7 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown. Once again, Devontae Parker out, the number 1 wide receiver here for the Dolphins. Jalen Waddle still being very productive here, 7 catches for 83 yards. Durham Smythe, 3 catches, 37 yards. Salvin Ahmed, 2 catches, 26 yards. Adam Shaheen, 4 catches, 23 yards. Mac Hollins, 2 catches, 13 yards. Isaiah Ford, 1 catch, 10 yards. 1 touchdown as well. So, Tua getting it done, looking real good. We'll defend him again on Wednesday Film Study, folks. We'll also watch this Falcons team because Matt Ryan was making some exceptional throws exactly when he needed to. So this was not all on the Dolphins defense being bad. Matt Ryan, he shows glimpses. This is why he's still a starting quarterback in this league, folks. He makes these amazing passes right here. And I'll tell y'all which one it is if y'all want to watch it yourself, but we'll watch it on Wednesday. It's this one right. Oh, man. Actually, it was this one. It was Matt Ryan, 28-yard pass to Kyle Pitts on the sideline. It was immaculate, folks. 100% on the money, and it really kind of opened up the game-winning field goal for the Falcons. So I still give credit to Matt Ryan. He goes 25 of 40. That completion percentage up here, 25 of 40. We got 62%, decently good there. 336 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He made up for the interception off of the Dolphins' interception, going down and scoring a touchdown. So very well done, Matt Ryan there. Running game, Cordell Patterson. This man is coming alive, folks. Now we're finally starting to see what Cordell Patterson could do as a running back. He was never really a wide receiver or running back in his career. And now with Arthur Smith, and he has his hooks in him. Arthur Smith with the Titans last season, the last 2 seasons with Derrick Henry. And now he's getting Cordell Patterson alive. This may be a turning point for the Falcons, folks. Their defense needs to get 100% better. But if their offense can start putting up like 30 points a game, maybe they can just get by their defense being not the greatest and maybe squeeze into the playoffs here. This could be a potential turnaround for the Falcons. We'll see what they have up next week. Who do they have up next week? They're 3-3 right now. Let's quickly see who the Falcons have next week. Because this could be the start of something turnaround here for this Falcons team. Once again, we have to start kind of shifting our mind to now we're at kind of the midway. We're starting to get kind of towards the midway point in the season. The first kind of quarter of the season is over, starting to head into the kind of bulk of the second quarter, third quarter of the season here, where teams are getting themselves right here. And once again, first time head coach here for the Falcons, so obviously they would need a couple of games, couple of weeks to get everything right. And now you just keep moving forward. So Falcons this upcoming week have the Panthers, and they're at home. This is the time for the Falcons to truly show what they are all about here. And I think we may be taking the Falcons this week, folks. We'll see. All right, so Cordell Patterson, 14 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown. Mike Davis only getting 4 carries for 10 yards. And then who was Matt Ryan throwing to? Kyle Pitts, 7 catches for 163 yards. Tight end day out here, truly showing out. Russell Gage, 4 catches for 67 yards, a touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 3 catches, 35 yards. Calvin Ridley, 4 catches, 26 yards, and a touchdown. Tajay Sharp, 2 catches, 18 yards. So real solid work here by the Falcons offense, getting it done exactly when they needed to and beat the Dolphins 30-28. So I think we're gonna be interested in this Falcons team moving forward. We think this could be the turning point. This could be the turning point. So well done for the Falcons getting the win there, staying in the game, taking advantage. Matt Ryan, some amazing passes down the stretch right there. They win 30-28.